Hello friends, welcome back to another video. Let's make this stewed turkey. I mean, it's basically a no recipe. I'm just throwing everything together because it's a Saturday and I had my family waiting to eat. So basically here we wanted some turkey wings. So I'm just putting on all of the spices here. I'll list everything for you in the description box, but I'm just eyeballing as I go. I mean, this is typical when you're not really doing a video, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna cook dinner. I'm gonna make turkey. When will I make turkey again? So let me just take you guys along. And I'm gonna also go ahead and make my stew because I didn't have any stew in the fridge. So we went to the grocery store. I got some turkey. So here I'm seasoning them up, and now I'm using my air fryer. Let me tell you, this air fryer has been a life changer for me. I mean, 1, 2, 3, and I'm done. So I put the turkey wings into the air fryer, poured some water on it. It might seem like a lot of water, but I want some stock. And I'm just giving it about 15 minutes here to steam, or maybe 10 minutes was what I put there. I don't know, I'm just eyeballing that stuff, but 10 minutes should be good. That's baby turkey wings, so it's not that hard. So here now I'm gonna go ahead and start the sauce. I'm just chopping up some onions, and for my tomato sauce, I love lots of onions. In fact, lots of onions make your sauce the bomb. So I'm adding in some ginger as well here. So I'm just chopping that up. For my food processor, I'm gonna give it a quick chop. And then I also have some red peppers, some little tomatoes from my garden, and a green pepper as well from my garden. I'm just gonna go ahead and chop these up real quick. You know, my food processor is another lifesaver that I have in the kitchen. Man, I can't live without it. So the onions are good, so I'm gonna get in here and make this sauce now. So don't worry about this oil. This is good quality extra virgin olive oil, and you need it for good stew. Otherwise, you're not gonna get a good stew. So here I'm just adding in my green seasoning. You know, that has everything in there already, so that's why I didn't blend up that much for this for the stew here. You know, my onion, ginger, garlic, cilantro, the whole works is in that green seasoning. I'll link that for you as well so you can have it. So I'm just chopping up the peppers here, and basically just using up whatever I have because I want this sauce to be the best. And I usually make a sauce once every week or once every 1.5 weeks, and I'm really sorry that I didn't have any today because we went out and came back, and I mean literally nothing prepared in the fridge to eat, and I had to quickly put this together. And I hate making my sauce on the day that I need it. I like my sauce to be really concentrated. And these red bell peppers were like $3.50 a pound. My goodness, red bell peppers are so expensive. But anyway, they're big and nice, so I didn't mind spending the money. And they make your sauce really tasty. So I'm just grinding this up in the food processor again. I'm telling you, my lifesaver. So this is good and ready to go. So now let's get back. So here I'm using some canned crushed tomatoes. If you have fresh, go ahead and use fresh, but I don't have time for fresh and my family is waiting. So this here is one of the best ones I like to use. I get the no salt added one, that way I can add my own spices to my sauce. You know how that is. But like I said, if you have fresh, go ahead and use fresh, but that one is gonna take long to cook and I don't have the time. So I'm just opening them up here now, and my tomato paste and my tomatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those in to the pot. So here my onions need cooking more, but I'm gonna go ahead and let it go, and I'm gonna let the sauce cook for a good while after this. So I just want to do this and get some for my turkeys, and then I'll let the rest go ahead and cook. I like to make my sauce very brown and concentrated. So adding in the chicken, the tomato paste, and now I'm adding in the blended up tomato onions and thing. What is that? That's not the onion, that is the blended up red peppers. And I'm adding in some Maggi. If you don't like Maggi, use whatever seasoning that you like. And I have to have my hot pepper, of course, so you just use your discretion if you want it spicy or not. But remember, my green seasoning also have Scotch bonnet. So in goes those tomatoes. And as I'm looking at the pot, I know that the pot is small, but I'm feeling lazy to go get my big pot and pour this out. Oh man, I ended up changing it in the end because this was ridiculous. I could hardly turn the sauce because it was so full. And you have to have a cloth beside you, because one thing with tomato sauce, it really spills everywhere. So you have to just keep wiping as you go. So just give this a stir, and let it come up to a nice simmer. Keep your fire low, medium to low. So there is a no salt added one that I use, and just cover your pot halfway, don't color it fully. So let's check on the turkey now. Alright, so these look good. I'm gonna go ahead and pour off that sauce from the turkey there. That is some good stock, and I'm gonna add that to my stew here. If you don't want to use it now, you don't have to, but that's gonna really help my stew to taste nice. You can freeze it for later to cook your rice and so on and so forth. So here, like I told you, I did change the pot. So now I'm gonna get the turkey wings back into the air fryer. Now I'm gonna air fry them. I'll drop them in here, and I'll give these about 10 minutes or so at the 400 degrees, and these fry up really quickly. Alright, so the remainder of the tomato paste, that was a really big jar. I used to just put this in containers like this and just place them into the freezer, and whenever I want some, I just go ahead and scoop some out or just break a piece off. It's very easy once it's frozen to just crack a little piece off. Once you flatten it out the way I'm gonna do, don't leave it in a big clump, because forget it, you're not gonna be able to cut that in half. So just go ahead and put it in your bag like that, smash it out, and then freeze it, and then that will really help you later on when you want tomato paste. I always buy a big one like this, and if I have enough space, I would definitely buy a bigger one because it's more economical to do that. So I'll go ahead and put these in the freezer for whenever I'm making stew or whenever I need another tomato sauce. So here the turkey wings look so nice, right? They look really good. So let's go ahead and look on the stew now. This is coming up nicely. I still see a little bit of water, those little white bubbles there. So I'll let this stew continue. Like I said, my stews really stay on the stove for a good while, because they really develop their flavor as they go. And clean up around your pot so that it's nice and clean. And clean up your cooking as you go, so that when you're done, you don't have to spend the whole time cleaning up. Alright, so now here I'm just gonna go a little extra. You just cut up some more of that red pepper and some onions. You can blend this up if you want, but I just wanted a little bit more texture. So just a little bit here of the oil, you don't have to. And then I'm gonna take some of this stew. This stew was really tasty. And then I'm gonna add this in here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add in the turkey. And that's gonna make a little sauce around the turkey to go with our rice. And I didn't use all of the turkey. I left some of them without the sauce for my kids. My kids like the sauce over the rice and not on their meat. So I mean, literally this just needs 2 minutes, 3 minutes, because now our sauce is cooked and the turkey is already cooked. So we're good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little narration video. It's different from how I normally cook, but I just decided I would take you along. So here is our turkey stew, nicely done up, and it was melting, falling off the bone, delicious. And I had some leftover jollof rice, and I fried up some plantain as well, because what is jollof rice without fried plantain? And then I just quickly shredded up some carrots and some cabbage, and that's the leftover turkey wings. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe before you go. I hope you like what you see. Bye now.